guys, so I'm super excited because Brahmin Design decided to send me one of their Høvel pencil sharpeners for me to try out and review, and I'm gonna get to give 2 of them away to you guys. So let me unbox it, take it out of the box, and then I'll show you how to assemble it and how it works, and I'll give you my honest opinion about it because there are some things that I really love about it and some things that are a little bit harder to use about it. So first of all, let's look down here. Okay, so let's take a look what was in the package as it was sent to me by Brahmin Design. It comes with the actual pencil sharpener, a little reservoir container, instructions, and then it also comes with these 2 pencils, which I know they said on their website that they're made from recycled pallets. We'll talk about these pencils in a minute when we actually start to sharpen. So let me take out the sharpener. I love the package, by the way. I think it's a really nicely designed package. And I really like the weight of the pencil sharpener. You can see it's actually a little bit hard to get out. It's kind of heavy and it fits really well in there. This is the sharpener. This is the little package of blades here. So it comes with 10 blades. And I think that's the second thing that I really love about this Høvel sharpener is that it comes with 10 blades. So the only thing you know you're ever going to have to throw away or recycle are these little tiny blades. So that's not much when it comes to waste. And because I like to do things that are less wasteful, given that I use so much paper and so many pencils that I know are a part of our natural resources, it's nice to me to be able to just sharpen the blade by changing out the little tiny blade, and that's it. So you're going to have a set of instructions that come with it. I thought the instructions were a little, like the illustration is a little bit hard to understand, but it's a really simple sharpener to put together. You take out the thumb screw, you take out this clamp plane, you assemble the blade by just sticking it on there, and it's magnetic, so even if I drop this, it's not, or turn it over, the blade will stick onto there. You have to make sure that you get the blade facing the right direction, which I believe is facing up, and then you put the blade into the body with the clamp and find the little thumb screw hole, which sometimes I can find a little bit more gracefully, and then you tighten that on. So this is actually the sharpener, that's all you have to sharpen. They sent me this wooden reservoir that holds this, so now I can set it in there and I can use this in 2 different ways. So this is where you're going to see the actual sharpening, and this one I've sharpened, and this one you can see the wooden palette pencils are probably not the highest quality wood. And it's nice that they're recycled and everything, but you can see there's a split in here. So this one is not going to sharpen the best. And you can see it's difficult. And I think, to me, it's difficult because of this pencil. So when I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna like this pencil sharpener at all. But if I switch here and go to my Mitsubishi pencil, which I haven't sharpened these pencils with it, but I've sharpened the General's Kimberly, and those worked pretty well. So the Mitsubishi is an even higher quality pencil, which you're gonna see is gonna work pretty well to sharpen. So it is not quick, and you can also see that it's a little bit messy. So I don't know if you can see all that dust that's kind of flying around. You can also see that I already have a ton of pencil marks on here from using this sharpener a lot in the last couple of weeks. But you have a lot of control, and with very slight rotations, you're going to wind up getting a pretty sharp pencil. And so there's my sharpened pencil. And I would say there are a couple of pros and cons to this. One of the things that I like the best is that I really love the design. I think it's really beautiful. Even before they sent me one, it was kind of funny because I would say like a week before they contacted me, Noah had posted a link to their sharpener on one of my YouTube videos. And I'm always interested in new supplies, so I went to their site and I had posted something on my Facebook page saying that I was drooling over it because it's so beautiful. So I love the weight of it. I love the feeling of it in my hand. I love that it's got just one recyclable part and the rest of the parts will remain intact for a lifetime. I would say the other thing that's really nice is that they have a lifetime guarantee. So if you have any parts of the sharpener that break, you can just contact them and they'll replace it. And then for those of you who are used to sharpening your pencil with an X-Acto knife, this is, you know, Høvel means plane in Norwegian and the designer is Norwegian. So I think it's kind of nice because it gives you like an earthier feel to sharpening your pencil than my X-Acto pencil sharpener does. It's just like a slower, more meditative way to sharpen your pencil. You feel a little bit more intimately connected with your pencil, which is why I think people like sharpening with an X-Acto. But because of this design, you're not necessarily going to risk stabbing yourself with the X-Acto knife, which is why I don't use X-Actos to sharpen. I don't want to have 8-year-olds being rushed to the emergency room in my studio, nor do I want to have 78-year-olds being rushed to the emergency room in my studio. So I think that it's kind of delicate and user-friendly in a way that X-Acto isn't, that you don't have to worry about, like, you know, slicing off your thumb. The things that I don't like is that there's a little bit of a learning curve to learn to sharpen your pencil this way. I would say it took me several pencils to be able to get to what I felt like was a sharp point. I felt like the point maybe didn't last quite as well. And then it's probably not going to be ideal for kids. It's too messy. The blade does stick out. If you were careless, you could run your thumb over it and nick yourself. So I'm not going to use this with kids in the studio. But all in all, I think it's a great sharpener. And mostly it's just so beautiful that I love having it sitting on the desk and being able to pull it and feel that weight in my hand while I'm doing a sharpening. It's just a much different experience than the X-Acto. So that is my completely authentic review, pros and cons. There are some things that I really like about it, some things that it's not going to work for me for kids. And if you guys want one, go ahead and follow to the end of this video and you're going to see the rules of the contest that you can follow along and win one of 2 for my giveaway.